Is any sweater really worth 500 bucks? Well, I have one here anyways, so let's take a look and find out. So this sweater is, it's an Aran sweater, and it's an original at that. It's made on one of the 3 Aran islands, and the island is called Inis Meáin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but that's how it's written anyways. Okay, full disclaimer, I did not pay for this sweater, so the retail price is actually $679. So yeah, they sent me this as a PR product. I'm not paid to make this video. I have not been asked to make this video. It was just a fun video I thought I would make. So here we are. You might have a jacket that you paid 500 or even up to 1,000 euros, dollars for, but a sweater, I mean, it's quite a lot for a sweater, right? And it ends up being quite the investment. But as I was doing some research about Inis Meáin before making this video, I was shocked, to be honest, because I didn't know it's made on an island, and it's an original Aran sweater. An Aran sweater is something I wanted for the longest time. I had one a couple of years ago, but it was too small for me, so it didn't work out, and I didn't keep it in the end. But yeah, I read on their website that it's an original made on the Aran island, and which is, I didn't know. I knew an Aran sweater. I thought it was, you know, just the name of the pattern. And another thing that really surprised me is that, so there's 3 islands, and the total population of the 3 islands is just over 1,000 people. And I'm from a town in northern Norway, which in many ways is small, but there's still 25,000 people living there. So actually, coming from somewhere that's, you know, that small, actually the island of Inis Meáin, so Inis Meáin means the middle island. 3 different ones. One is the big one is the eastern, and Inis Meáin is the middle island. But Inis Meáin actually has only 180 inhabitants or so. So it's extremely small, and I believe that the Inis Meáin knitting company has something like 25 employees, and they're all local. And the company was started in the 70s, I believe, and it was an initiative to get more work in the islands for the locals. And there are some people working there that's been there for 10 to up to 30 years actually. So that's really cool. It kind of gives a lot more meaning to this sweater. But yeah, I just put it on, as you can see. I'm gonna stand up and show you, but it feels really nice actually. The sleeves are not too short. If I were to buy this sweater for this price, I think I would want to try it on beforehand, because personally I might be between a size medium and a large. One thing about the sweaters is that they apparently only make 15 pieces of each model in each color per season, I believe. So that means that this is 1 out of 15, so it's quite exclusive. Everything I've been talking about so far, it's things that drive up the price naturally. It's a really small factory, high quality fabrics. This one is actually 70% merino wool and 30% cashmere. It's made by machine, but the finishing touches is done by hand. Exactly what they do by hand, I'm not sure. So the name of the sweater, it's Ridges Aran sweater. And this is beige fleck, but he said that we have a beige fleck prototype in a size large. So this is a prototype they sent me. So this might be maybe the very first of this kind in this color, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about it. But yeah, of course, there's many factors to consider if you're gonna spend this money on this type of sweater. But if you were to break it down a bit, so for example, let's say I live in Finland. We have half of the year can be pretty cold, so you can definitely wear a sweater for at least 6 months. Let's say you wear it only 5 days out of a month, right? So that would be 30 days in half a year. So over 5 years, 30 days a year, 30 times 5, 150, and this is about $600 and so dollars. So that would be per wear in 5 years would be $4, which doesn't sound like a lot, right? And you could, of course, wear it more than 5 times a month, you know, like let's say 10 times a month. That would make it $2 per wear in a 5-year period. So, you know, you have all these kind of things, and treated with care and love, this sweater, it's, you know, it's gonna last you for possibly decades, instead of buying something for $50 that you can of course find like 100% wool for that price point as well. I talked in another video about a sweater that was supposedly 100% wool, and it was 15 euros, $20 or so, but it did not feel like wool. It felt like quite synthetic, and I was just like, I was a bit, you know, maybe not disgusted, it's not the right word, but I don't know, I just felt bad about it. It just says a lot about the production and everything. Obviously, Inis Meáin, it's a small company. They have a small production run. Everything, all those things are gonna drive the prices up. Good quality fabrics, but of course, I would guess it's locally produced or in Europe, so you can assume that the employees, the locals, are getting paid well. And then you have, of course, there is a sustainability factor to it all. So they're actually keeping the Aran tradition alive, which is a pretty big thing, especially now that I know how small the islands actually are. I thought, you know, it's tens of thousands at least. But yeah, I actually had quite many more talking points here, but I kind of just went for it. I think I'm gonna end it here. I just wanted to talk about the sweater anyways, which I have. I haven't had a chance to look at it that much yet, but I'm really happy about the color. The sweater feels great. I'm sitting outside now, it's cold. It's keeping me warm, so far I'm quite happy with it. But I would be really interested to hear what is the most you have spent on any garment, be it a sweater or a jacket, pair of pants. I know some guys online and said, oh yeah, my pants are $600. I mean, you can find anything out there, of course. But yeah, drop me a comment and let me know, and let's continue talking there. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace out.